Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Royal Caribbean suite experts, and today I have the great pleasure of reviewing Royal Caribbean's Sky Class with you. Now Sky Class is only on Royal Caribbean's Royal Suite class ships. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna dig into the different ships that you'll find Royal Suite Class on. We're gonna go over all of the amenities and also the best time and way to book to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for at the best pricing. Now, of course, when you're ready to book your next Sky Class cruise, or Star Class for that matter, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with Royal Caribbean, and we know we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now let's dig in and learn about everything Sky Class. Now, Royal Caribbean has three classes of ships that have Sky Class on there because they have three classes of ships that have Royal Suite Class. Some of the big things that you'll find are Coastal Kitchen Restaurant. That's the suite-only breakfast, lunch, and dinner restaurant. You'll have the Suite Sun Deck, the Suite Lounge, early embarkation and disembarkation privileges, access to the concierges, reserve seating for the shows, complimentary internet, and so much more. Now I'm gonna dig deeper into those amenities as we go through, and first off, we're gonna start with the Oasis class of ships. Now there's 6 ships that fall into Royal Caribbean's Oasis class of ships. The first one, of course, is the beautiful Oasis of the Seas. She was the lady that started it all, kind of transformed the entire industry's opinion on what can be done with a cruise ship. Next came the Allure of the Seas, their virtual sister ships in a lot of ways. Now a few years later down the road, you have the Harmony of the Seas. The following year, the Symphony of the Seas came out, and then you're gonna find the Wonder of the Seas. Now there's quite a few differences with the Wonder, and the final ship that's yet to come out is the Utopia of the Seas. So there's gonna be 6 ships in the Oasis class, and there's several signatures that you'll only find on these classes of ships. Now at the front of the ship, you have the beautiful solarium up top. It's an adults only area, and as you work your way back, you're gonna find quite a few things that really only exist with Oasis class. Next up is Central Park. This is a beautiful open air area where you're gonna see live plants. There's over 10,000 live plants on each of these ships. In fact, they have a horticulturist that's only job is dedicated to making sure that they look incredible. As you move further back, you've got the boardwalk where you have not only an incredible carousel, you also have the Aquatheater. Now the Aquatheater is unlike any other entertainment venue in the entire industry. And what you're gonna find is world-class entertainment all throughout. You've got an ice skating rink, the beautiful theater, the incredible Royal Promenade with that rising tide bar that goes between the promenade all the way up to Central Park, and so many other features. But the biggest feature here is the size. When the Oasis came out, there was nothing even close to her in size. And as we continue forward, you're finding that Royal Caribbean builds bigger ships, which means there's a lot more to do, all kinds of incredible amenities, which to me makes your Royal Suite Class experience so much sweeter because there's so much to do, and you get incredible access to all of these venues, all the different entertainment, the dining, and so much more. Now the second class of ships I'd like to talk about is the Quantum class. Now when the Quantum debuted, it was unlike anything Royal Caribbean had ever built before. You're gonna find the Quantum, her sister ship, the Anthem of the Seas. You'll also have the beautiful Ovation of the Seas. And finally, you have the Odyssey of the Seas. Now those are the 4 ships that primarily sail in the US market. There's a 5th sister, the Spectrum of the Seas, but she generally sails out of Asia. And you're gonna find that that's much more aimed at the Asian market specifically. Now, as we dig into these ships, what you're gonna find is that they're truly dynamic and uniquely built. One of the signatures that you see right away from a long distance off is the North Star. This is a giant crane style arm. It's gonna be air conditioned and heated. So if you're sailing out one of those colder climate areas, it's perfect, but picture it in Alaska. You're several stories above the top of the ship as you're sailing through the beautiful glaciers and exploring, or maybe you're in Europe heading through the beautiful fjords of Norway. Now, that North Star is one of those signatures. You're also gonna have skydiving. That's Ripcord by iFly. One of the beautiful, most incredible aspects is, of course, the Seaplex. This is where you'll find bumper cars, basketball, dodgeball, arcades, and so much more. And because it's climate controlled, it's perfect to sail whether it's a warm weather environment or a cooler weather environment. Now, from an entertainment standpoint, you're also gonna find some incredibly dynamic options. At the front of the ship, you have the Royal Theater. Of course, at the aft of the ship, you're gonna find 270. Now, 270 to me is one of my favorite venues on any ship in the entire world. You have massive floor-to-ceiling windows that cover several decks, so you get incredible viewing. Also, incredibly high-tech. You're gonna find robot screens, so it can be a movie theater during the day, a full entertainment zone where they do production shows in the evening. It's also that place where you're gonna find a great bar, and even a wonderful restaurant as well. Now, throughout all of this, you're gonna find all of those classic Royal Suite class amenities. You've got Coastal Kitchen Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You've got the Suite Sun Deck. You're also going to find that you have the Suite Lounge. I love the Suite Lounge on this particular ship. It's in the very aft of the ship where you're also gonna get some amazing views. Now, once again, if you're looking for a diverse option for Royal Suite class, you've got the Odyssey, the newest of the ships, the Spectrum, the Anthem, the Quantum, or the Ovation of the Seas. Now, the final class of ship that we'll talk about today is Royal Caribbean's Icon class. Now, the Icon of the Seas is truly a game changer for the industry. It's the biggest cruise ship ever built by far, and it has some really cool amenities. So starting at the very front, you're gonna find the Aqua Dome. So this is similar to the Aquatheater, but it's at the very top of the ship. It's covered, so it's also gonna be perfect for inclement weather. But what I love about it is they've created all these new lounge spaces and dining experiences around it. As you start to work your way back, you're gonna find Central Park, which is gonna be very familiar, but that's where things change completely. Up on the top of the ship, they have the largest water park at sea, 6 record-breaking water slides unlike anything else out there. You're gonna have the most water on any ship ever built by far, beautiful adults only area, the largest pool at sea, and one of the things I'm looking forward to seeing the most is Hideaway Beach. Now, this is the area where you're gonna have a suspended infinity pool that's above the Surfside family neighborhood. Another brand new concept here on board. It's an area just for families. You have the pool in the back, you have dining, you have everything dedicated to families. You're gonna find that this is the ultimate family vacation. Now, you're also gonna find some of your Royal Caribbean favorites. Of course, they have the ice skating rink, the world-class entertainment in the main theater. But one of the things that's truly brand new for Icon is the way they've built the suite neighborhood. They had a smaller suite neighborhood on the Wonder of the Seas, but what you're gonna find here is a truly expansive suite area. You're gonna have a brand new Mediterranean restaurant there. Of course, they still have Coastal Kitchen, but this suite sun deck is unlike anything Royal Caribbean has ever built. It's absolutely massive. They have some brand new Sky Class categories as well, but if you're booked into Sky Class or Star Class, you're gonna get access to this incredible sun deck, full neighborhood, and enhanced dining experiences. So now we're gonna dig into the amazing suites themselves and talk about how they're a little bit different on each and every ship, even some within the same ship category. Now, keep in mind that Royal Caribbean has Star Class. That's the very pinnacle of service. It's gonna have quite a few more inclusions and a higher level of service than Sky. Sky is the full suite class. That's what we're gonna dig into deep today. They also have C Class that has a few amenities as well. Now let's start talking about the Oasis class, and I'm gonna kick it off with the Aquatheater Suites. Now, when the Oasis of the Seas debuted, the Aquatheater was unlike anything we'd ever seen in the industry, and still to this day, it is truly exceptional. Now, a lot of our guests love to be in the aft of the ship. If you know me, you know that that's my favorite location, and in this particular class of ship, the only suites that are aft facing are the Aquatheater Suites. Now, you have the 2-bedroom Aquatheater Suites. Those are gonna be Star Class. And then as you work your way up, you're gonna find the 1-bedroom Aquatheater Suites. These are all part of Sky Class, and they have a maximum occupancy of 4 passengers. So they're a true 1-bedroom with a door that shuts off completely. You're also gonna find that you put 2 additional passengers in the living room space. What I appreciate about this is that you head out on the balcony, you're gonna have views of the Aquatheater. Now keep in mind, as you move higher up from deck 11 to 12, all the way up to 14, the views are gonna change a bit, but you have Aquatheater views, and as you walk around the corner, you're also gonna have those beautiful ocean-facing views. To me, that's what makes this such a unique category, where you're gonna have the show, you're also gonna have the relaxation, separation of space inside, which is so critical. Now keep in mind, these are at the very back of the ships, so if you have any mobility concerns, you are gonna do a bit more walking. For me, if you can manage that, it's well worth it. These are absolutely beautiful suites. Now another concept that debuted with the Oasis class of ships are the crown lofts. Now depending on the ship, there's a different amount of crown lofts. These are all 2-story suites. Now the reason our guests absolutely love them is you have a bedroom upstairs with a full bathroom. You also have a full bathroom downstairs, so you get that great separation of space, but you also get a volume that you almost never see in a suite. It covers 2 floors and it's up in the crown of the ship. Now this makes it incredibly convenient because you're a few steps away from the coastal kitchen restaurant where you can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're also a few steps away from all kinds of wonderful amenities with that suite lounge. Now having those close by is wonderful, and of course, up in the crown, you're only gonna find suites, so it makes it really, really exceptional and of course, exclusive. Now keep in mind that you do have a stairway that goes from the bottom floor up to the top floor, and something that I really appreciate is on every single Oasis class ship, they're also going to have an accessible crown loft. This is generally the only suite in Sky Class where they do have an accessible cabin. If you're looking for that, make sure you reach out to Harr Travel. We can take you through the details there. But once again, the crown lofts are truly unique to Royal Caribbean. They're 2 stories, bedroom upstairs, beautiful living room downstairs, and of course, if you're traveling with a family, the most important part is a bathroom upstairs and downstairs. Now they have a maximum occupancy of 4 passengers. That'd be 2 in the upper bedroom, 2 downstairs on the couch bed that they would make up for you in a perfect location. Absolutely stunning. Now one thing that's really important to understand is on the first 4 Oasis class ships, that's gonna be the Oasis, the Allure, the Harmony, and the Symphony. You're gonna have aft-facing crown lofts. Those actually overlook the mini golf course, the sport court, and the boardwalk. And then the side-facing crown lofts are the ones that are gonna look directly at the ocean views. For some of our guests, this is a massive difference. You're gonna wanna make sure and talk through that with your Harr Travel advisor to make sure and pick the perfect option for you. Now, if you're looking for a wonderful option that's all single floor, so we do have guests that love a crown loft, they love that amount of space, but they're looking for something that's not gonna have stairs in it. The owner's suite can be a perfect option for you. Now this is a 1-bedroom option. For the most part, it's separated by a curtain. So you're gonna have a curtain that separates out that bedroom. But what I personally love about the owner's suites is that you're gonna find that they have a bathtub and a separate step-in shower. I'm a really tall guy, so I don't fit in every single category where it has a shower tub combo. So personally, I really appreciate that they have the setup that way. So it's a really nice large space. You're gonna find a really nice dining room area, lots of storage, and also a really large outdoor balcony. Now on the first 4 ships, once again, that's the Oasis, Allure, Harmony, and Symphony, you're gonna find that these owner suites are spread out in the middle of the ship on several decks. Now when you move over to the brand new ships, the Wonder, and later to come the Utopia, you're gonna find that these have been placed in the suite neighborhood in the crown. It's a totally different setup. Of course, we have both styles on our channel for you to see the videos and review completely. In that case, you're gonna find that it's a little more separation. It's also in a totally different location. Now, personally, I love them on all the different ships. I think it's that perfect option for those who are looking for a larger space and spread out over a single floor. Now, if you're looking for a little bit of extra space or separation of space, the 2-bedroom grand suite can be a perfect option. Now, all the suites I've spoken about to this point have a maximum occupancy of 4. What you're gonna find with the 2-bedroom grand suites is they generally have a max occupancy of 8 passengers. Now, there's a few of them that can only hold 5 passengers. Your Harr Travel advisor will know the secrets of that. They can talk you through that, of course, but they're a wonderful option if you're looking for multiple bedrooms. So the 2 bedrooms have 2 separate bathrooms, one with a shower tub combo, perfect when traveling with a family. The other one is more of a hall bathroom that's shared, but it also has a great living room and once again, 2 separate bedrooms. You can put up to 4 passengers in the second bedroom on some of those suites. You can put 2 in the master bedroom, and then you also can put 2 in the living room space. Once again, that separation of space goes so incredibly far. Now it's a little bit different based on the ship category that you're booking. So if you're looking at the Oasis class with the Oasis and the Allure, it's a little different than the Harmony and the Symphony because you're gonna have a few more and they're on different decks. But if you fast forward to the brand new ships, the Wonder of the Seas, of course, and then the Utopia coming later, currently there aren't any 2-bedroom grand suites on that. So once again, if you're looking for a larger suite occupancy, you may wanna go up to those 2-bedroom Aquatheater suites. Those, of course, are star class. Once again, 2-bedroom grand suite, perfect option for so many of our guests. Now the entry level to Sky Class is the Grand Suite. It's generally the suite that they have the most of. Once again, you're gonna see this spread out on multiple decks if you're booking on the first 4 ships, Allure, Oasis, Harmony, and Symphony. So they're generally separated by a curtain. That's what it's gonna make it a 1-bedroom suite. And then you're gonna have a shower tub combo and a nice little living room area. You're also gonna have a larger balcony with a great dining room table out there because keep in mind, with Sky Class, you're gonna be able to take advantage of all of the incredible amenities from the concierge. They're gonna reach out to you before the cruise goes, help you make plans. You're also gonna be able to order off of an enhanced room service menu. So once again, if you're looking for that full suite class, you wanna have access to the suite sun deck, the coastal kitchen restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the suite lounge, the concierge service, the reserved seating, all of that you'll get if you book a grand suite or higher. Now keep in mind with the newer ships, the Wonder of the Seas and also the Utopia coming later, you're gonna find that the grand suites are up in the crown. They're gonna be at a lower level, so you'll find that they're a little bit different than the owner suites, not nearly as big up there, but also with quick access to the suite neighborhood that includes the suite sun deck, the restaurant with coastal kitchen, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and also that wonderful suite lounge. Keep in mind, as I mentioned, grand suites, entry level into the full suite class. It's gonna give you all of those amenities that'll start from when you arrive at the port till you disembark and book your next amazing Royal Caribbean vacation. Next up, we're gonna dig into the Quantum class of ships, and we'll start with the very top of Sky Class, and that's gonna be a Sky Loft Suite. Now this exists on the Anthem, the Ovation, and the Quantum of the Seas. And one interesting fact is when it was built, it was actually a star class suite. So you're gonna find all of that beautiful marble, all the incredible decor, but it is a sky level suite. Now it's gonna be 2 stories high, similar to what you find on the Crown Lofts on the Oasis class of ships. You're gonna find a bathroom upstairs, also a bathroom downstairs. You'll have the bedroom upstairs with a great closet area. It kind of wraps around behind it. But what I love about these suites is once again, those incredible aft facing views. One of the big differences here is on these 3 ships, all the sky lofts are aft facing, so you can sit in your bed, open up those curtains and get those incredible aft views, which are my personal favorite on the ship. Now with the newer ships, the Spectrum and the Odyssey, they don't have this particular category, but once again, it's an amazing option. It used to be star class, so you get all of those great upgrades in the suite itself, full access to all the suite amenities. Next up is the Owner Suite. Now it's very similar to the Owner Suites that you'll find on the Oasis class. It's a great option. You're gonna have some wonderful separation of space with that 1-bedroom setup, a really large living room, a full dining room area where you can take advantage of that expanded room service menu, and of course you can dine from coastal kitchen as well. The other signature that I always appreciate on the Owner Suites is you have the step-in shower, also the large soaking tub, and then the large double vanity. Now the Owner Suites are a really great size, still a max occupancy of 4 passengers, but if you're a couple looking for a little extra space, it's great. If you're a family looking for a little separation of space, it's wonderful as well. Now in the Quantum class of ships, you're also gonna have those 2-bedroom grand suites. Once again, this is an awesome option because you're gonna get 2 full bedrooms, a living room, and 2 bathrooms. You have a great separation of space. You're also gonna have a max occupancy of 8 passengers. Now these suites go incredibly quick because they're a perfect setup for so many different families. And on the Odyssey, you're only gonna find 2 of these suites altogether. Once again, these go really, really quick. You're gonna wanna grab them at deployment, but that wonderful setup with a living room, a second bedroom with 4 separate beds in there. It's perfect for 2 families traveling together. It's perfect for 2 couples traveling together, or a larger expanded family that wants to have that separation of space. Now the entry level to the full suite class on the Quantum class, again, is going to be the Grand Suite. Now there's a little difference here where you have two different options. You're gonna have a Grand Suite, and then you're also gonna have a Grand Suite with a large balcony. The only difference there is the balcony space itself. Now the Grand Suite is a 1-bedroom. You're gonna have separation of space with the curtain, so you can see why having that 2-bedroom or one of the different options might give you a little more separation. But you're gonna get all of those suite level amenities. You're also gonna get a great amount of space with a dining room inside, dining room table outside, and of course, all of those wonderful Sky Class amenities. Now, Royal Caribbean's newest class of ship is unlike anything they've ever built. In fact, it's sold better than anything that they've ever put out there before. There's so much incredible excitement, and I, for one, can see why. In fact, I'm so excited I booked my family on the inaugural in one of the suites. Now, as we work through the Icon, the top Sky class of suites is a 1-bedroom owner suite. It's quite a bit bigger than what we've seen previously, well over 600 square feet inside, nearly 200 square feet outside, and this does have a door, so you're gonna have that great separation of space. So it's a really nice large suite. As I mentioned earlier, the Icon has the incredible suite neighborhood, the extra suite only restaurant. So you're gonna find the Grove there, beautiful Mediterranean style. You'll also have coastal kitchen. But with this, you're gonna find an enormous amount of space, being able to take advantage of all those suite amenities. Now, when the Icon renderings first debuted, one of the suites that I was most excited about was the Sunset Corner Suite. I love the aft of the ship, and the way Royal Caribbean had built the Oasis class ships, you didn't really have any that were true aft facing. What you're gonna find now is with the Sunset Corner Suites, you're gonna have a large aft facing suite that wraps around in the back of the ship. So just like the owner suite, it's gonna have a max occupancy of 4 passengers. It's gonna be in the very, very back of the ship where you get those incredible sunset views or possibly the sunrise views as well. Now inside, it is one large open space. Of course, the bed is facing out to take advantage of those incredible views that you have. And keep in mind, as I mentioned, it is in the very aft of the ship, just in case you have any mobility concerns. So the Sunset Corner Suite is gonna be an awesome option for a lot of our guests. And right next door, they have another brand new suite category, and that's gonna be the Sunset Suites. So you can picture it with the Sunset Corner wrapping around, facing directly aft, you're gonna find the Sunset Suites. These are a little bit smaller, also maximum occupancy of 4 passengers. Now on the Icon of the Seas, you're gonna see a very familiar category with a Grand Suite, but one thing that's brand new is they're also gonna have an Infinite Grand Suite. Now what that means, the Grand Suite, once again, a great amount of space. You're gonna have a little bit of separation of space there as well. Shower tub combo. You're gonna find the same in the Infinite Grand Suite, but the big difference is with a Grand Suite, you have a step out traditional balcony. Now this is a wonderful option for so many of our guests, but with the Infinite Grand Suite, what they've done is they've enclosed the outdoor space. So you're gonna have infinite verandas. That means you press a button, the windows are gonna actually come down. But what that does is it greatly enhances and expands the space that's indoors. Now, I've traveled a lot with my family with 2 younger kiddos. I don't always love the idea of having a balcony, to be honest with you. And what I love about this is by enclosing that space, what you're gonna have is a lot more usable space, especially for families. So once again, the traditional Grand Suite, where you'll step out and have the balcony, or the Infinite Grand Suite, where you're gonna have roughly the same amount of space, but it's now expanded to bring that outdoor space indoors. Next up is the Panoramic Suite. Now they've had Panoramic Suites on other classes of ships previously, but nothing ever quite like this. Now this is gonna be towards the front of the ship, just next to the Aqua Dome. So you'll see that this does not have a step out balcony. That's a big difference. You're gonna have beautiful panoramic views. Of course, it's a full suite class suite, but what you're gonna see once again, beautiful space inside. I love the way that they've angled the bed to capture it. It's a great 4-passenger suite as well, but you don't have a step out balcony. This could be another one of those suites that's perfect for families wanting to not have that step out balcony space, but to take advantage of as much inside as possible. Now, a brand new class of suite for Royal Caribbean with the Icon is gonna be the Sky Junior Suite. Now, from a size perspective, it's the same as a Junior Suite, which would normally be C class. The big difference here is when they built this particular ship, these suites were located inside the suite neighborhood, so they've upgraded them and you're gonna get all of those full suite level amenities. Once again, it's a smaller suite, so it's still perfect for 4 passengers, not as big as that grand suite. The location is absolutely exceptional, and I love this idea of having a brand new class for you to try out for the first time. Now, the final Sky Class suite on board Icon is the Surfside Family Suite. This is different than anything Royal Caribbean has ever done before. Now, these suites actually face inwards at the Surfside family neighborhood. That means that you're not gonna have those ocean views that you'll have with just about every other suite category. But what's great about that is it's perfect for families. You're gonna have quick and easy access to the Surfside family neighborhood. If you have younger kids, that's probably where you're gonna spend a significant amount of time on the cruise anyway. They have a great split bathroom concept in there. They also have the little nook for a sleeping area for the kiddos. I love this category. I'm gonna book it for my family. You're gonna get everything you need for the suites, but you also have that perfect family setup. Now that we've dug into all the different categories of Sky Suites, you can see that they're very diverse and quite different. There are some similarities, but what I love about this concept is there's a perfect option for every single traveler based on what you're looking for. Whether you want to go to Europe, in Northern Europe or the Mediterranean, explore the Caribbean or Alaska, head down under to Australia and New Zealand, this is why you want to use a Harr Travel advisor. They understand the ins and outs of not only the different categories of ships, but even the suites within those categories to help you pick the perfect option for you, your friends, family, or group. Now, they're also gonna help you maximize the amenities. In fact, that's one of the reasons you wanna book with a travel advisor is instead of booking direct with the cruise line, booking with an advisor is always gonna be a higher value for you. You get so much more in addition to all of the knowledge and experience that our advisors have to offer. Now let's dig into all those Sky Class amenities. Now you can really see all the diverse offerings that Royal Caribbean has with the Sky Class. You're gonna find very, very different classes of ships and even nuances within the classes of ships that make the suites very, very different. You're gonna have all kinds of different itineraries. Certain ships may be better in one itinerary than the other, and this is why you work with a Harr Travel advisor. They know those nuances in and out to help break down all the barriers to help you and your family pick the perfect option for you to make the perfect cruise vacation. Now, a big part of the suite experience is the amenities. Let's dig deep into all that's included for you in Sky Class. Now, suites on Royal Caribbean are all quite a bit bigger than a standard stateroom, and that's one great reason to pick a suite. You get the exact space you're looking for, whether it's separation of space with a 2-bedroom grand suite, the beautiful loft style suites, but it's also important to understand the amenities are a huge part of your suite decision. Now, it's gonna start even before you arrive on the ship. Your Harr Travel advisor will guide you through that. You're gonna have a reach out from the concierge team to help you pre-book entertainment and dining options. Now, there are some things that you definitely wanna book ahead of time, and your Harr Travel advisor and customer experience team will guide you through that. Now, once you arrive at the terminal, you're gonna have expedited boarding. There's gonna be a suite-only line where you head right into that. It's gonna go a lot quicker, and they're gonna get you on board the ship to start enjoying your vacation super, super fast. Now, once you arrive on board, you're gonna have access to those concierges throughout your entire time. You'll have your cabin steward as you would expect, but the concierge team will be in the suite lounge. They can help you make reservations for shows, for restaurants. They can enhance your entire experience. Now, also, you can take advantage of that expanded room service menu that's just available to Sky Level Suite guests. The concierges can help you with that, whether it's ordering food, putting together a full meal option. You can take advantage of that in your suite, or you can head up to Coastal Kitchen Restaurant. Now, this is one of the reasons why guests love Sky Class. Coastal Kitchen Restaurant is a highly enhanced breakfast, lunch, and dinner option for suite-only guests. It's gonna allow an a la carte menu, upgraded food items, so they're all gonna have higher quality food items, and also the ability to choose from a diverse offering. Now, Coastal Kitchen Restaurant to me is even more valuable when you're traveling with the family. I know my kiddos' tastes change all the time, and be able to get exactly what they want when they want it really goes a long way. Now, to complement the suite restaurant, Coastal Kitchen, you're also gonna have a suite lounge on every single class of ships that has Sky class. They might be in a different location, with the Quantum class being in the back, and of course the other ships being up in the Crown itself. But what you're gonna find is that by having that suite lounge, it's a great social space where you can meet other guests. It's where the concierges are, but it's also a great place where they'll have a happy hour, and it's a wonderful place to sneak away. During the day, it's usually a very, very quiet space. I know my wife loves to head up there and sew. Now the suite lounge, once again, is a great amenity, the coastal kitchen restaurant, and you're also gonna find a suite sun deck on every one of these ships. Once again, it's exclusive space. That's what you're gonna find with Suites with Royal Caribbean, is exclusivity. You can take advantage of the bar, it's a wonderful option. Some of them also have a hot tub, but it's that place where you can sneak away, enjoy yourself, and you're not gonna find the same as you're gonna find on the main pool deck. On the main pool deck, once again, there might be chairs that are occupied quicker. You're gonna find a space on the suite sun deck and take advantage of having that exclusivity. Now there's also quite a few other ways the concierge team can enhance your experience. As I mentioned, they're gonna help you with entertainment reservations, but on top of it, you're gonna have a special area that's cordoned off just for full suite guests. This is gonna be the best seats in the house and guarantee that you get the best value for your money and get to take advantage of all that incredible entertainment that Royal has to offer. Now you're also gonna have some great amenities that most guests generally pay for, and the biggest one of those is the Voom internet powered by Starlink. Each and every single guest booked in a Sky Level suite is gonna get a complimentary login, one per person. It's truly unlimited, and it's a really great perk that a lot of other cruise lines would charge for. Now the word that I hear over and over from our guests booking Sky Class is value. Not only are there an enormous amount of inclusions, but it also gives you that special access to make sure that you get the most out of your family's vacation. Now keep in mind, if you want to take it to an even higher level, Star Class is going to include prepaid gratuities. It's going to include the unlimited specialty dining package, the unlimited beverage package, and of course, the Royal Genie. You can see all of that on our Ultimate Guide to Star Class video. And of course, your Harr Travel advisor can help you look at the differences and pick the perfect option for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value. And you're always going to get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.